further policemen are searching the house. One of them emerges from the cellar by trap door, shakes his head, no sign of her. The second policeman has been looking inside a closet. They stand for a moment beside the farmyard painting. One of the policemen idly lifts the painting to check that there is no secret doorway behind. Then they step forward to report their lack of success.
I was there 6 weeks later. In the house, I was her best friend when it all happened.
The father goes to answer the door. A little girl, Helga as a child, enters and smiles a hopeful query. The father shakes his head. No news. Little Helga hangs her head sadly, and then the father screams, a cry of utter horror. Stumbling back, half falling on a chair, clutching at his face as if he had suddenly been blinded. The mother leaps to his assistance, frightened by the groaning terror. He finally looks up, stabbing a finger directly at the farmyard painting on the wall above little Helga's head. There, in the middle of the picture, standing beside the duck pond, is a figure. Erica, their lost daughter, dressed as a milkmaid. Erica, frozen in oils, stares out, locked forever inside the painting. "I don't believe it. You saw her in the painting, Grandma?" says Luke.
Many times. And the peculiar thing was that little Erica kept changing her position. In the picture, one day she would be feeding the ducks, another she'd be inside the farmhouse looking out a window.
Did you see her moving in the picture?
Nobody did. She was always just a figure, motionless in the painting. Very strange. And most strange of all, as the years went by, Erica grew older too.
The camera moves from the painting to the little parlor room where a man in black is closing the lid of a coffin. The mother and several mourners stand back as the coffin is carried from the room. The mother weeps as she follows it into the street. The painting. The woman in the painting, too, has tears coursing down her cheeks.
And only 5 or 6 years ago, the old woman as Erica had now become bent and frail in the painting, began to disappear.
You mean she died?
Who knows? Mysterious things go on in the world of witches.
The bedroom door opens and Luke's mother enters, dressed for an evening out, with a fine fur wrap loosely draping her shoulders. She is a beautiful American woman in her late 30s. Her firmness is gentle. "It's almost 9 o'clock. Grandma's been telling me about witches, Mom. It's really scary." "Well, she's finished now." "Oh, please, just one more? Please, Mom." "No more. You won't sleep at all, darling." Luke is crestfallen, letting go the fur wrap as his mother walks back to the door, finger poised on the light switch. "Good night, darling," his mother said to Luke while in bed. His father, a very tall, thin man, peers round the door and adds his good night. Helga rises from the chair she has been sitting in. The light goes out. Luke's parents leave the house. As soon as the door closes behind them, Helga turns back to the boy in bed and kisses his glum face.